The tributes to Charlie Kirk continue here on Fox News at Night and around the country. Let's bring in the president and founder of CrossExamined.org, author Frank Turek, along with Turning Point USA Berkeley chapter president John Paul Leone. Thank you both for coming on. Frank, to you first. I just wanted you to talk about, we talked about Christianity on college campuses. What was it like before Charlie died, and what's happening now on college campuses as far as religion?
Yeah, great question, Trace. I was doing a lot of campus events for many years, and a lot of times I'd get pushback, particularly on the sexual issues. They didn't like Christianity because of its moral implication. I just got done with 4 events since Charlie's murder. The last one was tonight. And Trace, I'm getting a lot more questions from students on how can they convince their non-believing friends that Christianity is true and they ought to become Christians. So there's been a decided shift just since 15 days ago.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. John Paul, to you now. Andrew Colvett said the following. Watch this.
Charlie's vision was to have a high school or college chapter on every campus in America, and that's going to happen. We are on the cusp of that happening. Charlie was a man about a vision bigger than himself, about a purpose bigger than himself. And, the whole team embraces that vision now, and the whole country does.
Yeah, it's interesting, John Paul, because I was reading your talking points, and you said you had a debate last night that lasted some 3 hours. Clearly, there is this growing hunger for this.
Yes, Trace, that's exactly correct. Last night we had a debate night, and there was a record high turnout. We've never seen anything like it. Many students are being mobilized by the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and many students are coming out to our meetings. For reference, there was more than double of the highest membership we had on a record high meeting last semester. So there's plenty of students, and we stayed in the room until we got kicked out, and then went outside to continue the meeting for 3 more hours.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. This is interesting. SF Gates said the following here, Frank, and the quote is this. Put this up on the screen. Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA coming to UC Berkeley, right? And here's the big poster and the big rollout, Turning Point, and there you have Rob Schneider and Frank Turek that are going to Berkeley. Can you feel the groundswell that's coming along with this, Frank?
I can, Trace, and that's a testimony to Charlie's life, because he was all about Jesus. He was all about getting people to recognize that Jesus came, lived the perfect life in our place, and by trusting in him, you can not only be forgiven, but given his righteousness. And all the political activity that Charlie got involved in was an extension of that, because he knew that politics affects policy and policy affects people, and we're supposed to love people as Christians. So all this flows from Charlie's vision.
Yeah. I want to play this soundbite. This is from back in August when Charlie Kirk was on Fox and Friends. He was talking about revival, and he said the following here. Watch.
We are seeing Gen Z go back to church in record numbers. We are seeing a Christian revival that should give everyone in this audience hope. It's the greatest news happening in America right now.
And it really is, John Paul, increasing so rapidly. We're just seeing this happen on a daily basis, really kind of come together and start to grow.
Absolutely. I mean, before, many people who are conservatives on our campus were frankly scared. And it was a story that I really relate to, because in my first year here at UC Berkeley, I didn't want to talk about my politics. It's such a hostile environment. You get called a fascist every 20 seconds by someone who walks by. That's exactly what they did to Charlie Kirk. But Charlie Kirk gave his opponents an open mic for them to speak whatever they wanted to speak. That's not what a fascist does. That's the exact opposite of what a fascist does. And we here at Berkeley understand that. And we're here to carry on his legacy and carry on the beautiful life that Charlie Kirk lived by having these debate nights, by having these exchanges, and by talking to everyone who's willing to talk to us.
Yeah. John Paul Leone, Frank Turek, thank you both. Best of luck to both of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Trace.